It's a new era for Vanderpump Rules, and Lala Kent is finally ready to tell her side. The reality star, mom, an outspoken entrepreneur, isn't holding back, opening up about the explosive season finale, her biggest regret, and those persistent rumors about joining the Valley. When Vanderpump Rules wrapped its dramatic 11th season, fans were left stunned. Friendships fractured, alliances shifted, and emotions ran high. But for Lala, one thing was clear. She didn't like the way it all ended. Lala admits she's had time to reflect on her actions, her words, and the way things unfolded on camera. She says that, looking back, she wishes she'd handled certain moments with more compassion and less frustration. The mother of one confesses that watching herself back was a tough pill to swallow. She wanted to stand up for herself, but sometimes that turned into what she calls too much defense and not enough grace. This time around, the Give 'em Lala star says she's focused on growth, both as a mom and as a person navigating fame, motherhood, and the intense world of reality TV. Lala shares that her daughter, Ocean, has changed everything for her. Becoming a parent, she says, has forced her to look at her choices differently, to think about what kind of example she's setting, and to remember that millions of fans are watching. There's a little girl who's going to grow up and see all this one day, she says. I want her to be proud, not embarrassed. But that doesn't mean Lala's lost her fire. She's still as direct and unapologetically herself as ever, just a bit more measured. The Lala fans first met years ago on Vanderpump Rules might have thrown a drink or stormed out of a scene. The Lala we see today knows when to speak and when to walk away. Her most surprising revelation, that she almost didn't return for season 11 at all. After a tumultuous few years marked by personal challenges and high-profile feuds, Lala considered stepping back from the show, but the producers and her castmates convinced her otherwise. They told me the show wouldn't be the same without me, she recalls, and maybe they were right. Still, she admits it wasn't easy. With the departure of some longtime cast members and shifting storylines, Lala found herself trying to balance loyalty, honesty, and her own mental health. The cameras may have stopped rolling, but the emotions never really went away. As rumors swirl about her next move, particularly the whispers that she might be joining the Valley, Bravo's spin-off featuring Jox Taylor, Brittany Cartwright, and Kristen Doute-Lala is setting the record straight. She laughs at the speculation but doesn't completely shut the door. I'll never say never, she teases, but for now, my focus is on what's next for Vanderpump Rules. She admits she's curious about the Valley, though especially since so many of her old friends are part of it. It's a different vibe, she says. A little more grown-up, a little more family-oriented, which I love. Lala adds that she's proud of the Vanderpump universe expanding. What began as a small group of young servers at SUR in West Hollywood has evolved into a cultural phenomenon. We built something that people really connect to, she says. Whether it's the drama, the friendships, or the mistakes, it's all real. And that raw honesty, she believes, is why fans have stuck around for more than a decade. People can sense when something's fake, she explains. They might not always agree with me, but they know I'm being real. Behind the scenes, Lala's also been building her own empire. Her beauty line, podcast, and new production company are all thriving. She says she's been spending more time behind the camera developing shows, producing content, and mentoring younger women in the entertainment industry. I've learned so much about this business, she says. Now I want to help others find their voice too. Still, she can't escape the shadow of the finale, a night that saw emotions boil over and left fans debating every word. For Lala, it was one of the hardest episodes to relive. There were things said that I wish I could take back, she admits, but that's the thing about reality TV. It's not scripted. You say things in the heat of the moment, and then you have to live with them. She hopes the audience understands that what they see is only a fraction of what happens. There's always more context, she explains, and sometimes that context doesn't make it to air. Asked whether she's spoken to her former co-stars since filming Wrapped, Lala says some relationships remain tense. Others, though, have surprised her. Time heals a lot, she notes. There are people I never thought I'd be close to again, but here we are. As for her current relationship status, Lala says she's focusing on herself. After her highly publicized breakup and custody battle, she's made a promise to prioritize her peace. I'm not rushing into anything, she shares. Right now, it's all about being the best version of me for Ocean and for myself. She also drops a few hints about what fans can expect next season if she returns. You're going to see a lot of changes, she says. The energy is different. We've all grown up, and I think the show is reflecting that. It's not just about parties and drama anymore. It's about real life. Of course, this is Vanderpump Rules, so the drama is never far behind. Lala admits there are still tensions simmering beneath the surface, but she's learned to pick her battles. You can't fight everyone all the time, she says with a laugh. You'll lose your mind trying. Her biggest lesson from all of it: forgiveness both of others and of herself. I used to think being strong meant never letting anyone see me hurt, she says. Now I know real strength is being honest about when you are. Lala also opens up about what fame has taught her. It's not always glamorous, she says. People see the red carpets and the interviews, but they don't see the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the pressure. It can be a lot. Still, she's grateful. This platform has given me everything, she says. A voice, a career, a way to connect with people all over the world. I'll never take that for granted. As she looks ahead, Lala is focusing on balance between her work, her family, and her personal happiness. You can't pour from an empty cup, she says, so I'm making sure to take care of myself first. When asked what she hopes people take away from her journey, she pauses. That it's okay to evolve, she says finally. I'm not the same person I was when I first walked into SUR. None of us are, and that's a good thing. From a young hostess with big dreams to one of Bravo's most talked about stars, Lala Kent has come full circle. Her story, filled with triumphs, tears, and transformation, continues to unfold, one season at a time. And as she prepares for whatever comes next, whether it's another season of Vanderpump Rules, a crossover to the Valley, or a completely new chapter, Lala promises one thing: she'll always keep it real. I've made mistakes, she says, but I've also learned, and that's all you can really do. Learn, grow, and keep moving forward. Because for Lala Kent, the best storylines aren't the ones written for TV, they're the ones she's living in real time.